Remember that in November 2022, the US government arrested Emma Coronel, the wife of El Chapo Guzman, the young wife of El Chapo Guzman, for allegedly helping him putting together his business, hiding money, and being part of his support network. So the judge kind of gave her a good deal out of saying that she was really young and that she could, put her life together back again. And most importantly, one of the arguments that the judge said to give her only, I think she got like 3 years or so, was that she had these two young girls from El Chapo, and no one is able to take care for the girls, right? Because El Chapo is in a supermax forever, for his whole life. And Emma, if they gave her a strong sentence, well, who's going to take care of these kids for a good while? So he only gave her 3 years. Then um, I think earlier this year we saw a photo of her on a great sweatsuit from inside prison, right? Still looking good. I mean, she's 33 and she's living the life. She probably kept a lot of the money that El Chapo and his organization made. She is still fighting for some of the properties and some of the control of the organization. Let's say the good part of the organization, right? The businesses, probably some bank accounts and shit. She's fighting with Los Chapitos, with El Chapo's sons, about it. But most importantly, is that El Chapo says that he doesn't have any money. Most of the US authorities and Mexican authorities I've spoken with, they couldn't find any money on El Chapo. Some say all of the money is on Emma's hands. Some others say that some of the money is invested in gold. But people that is part of the family, of the extended family of El Chapo that I recently spoke with, say that in reality, he doesn't have any money because he was making a lot of fucking money, right? But he had to pay a lot of people and he had to pay for bribes and he had to upfront for the products. And what was left, which was not little money, he spent it on private flights, parties, girls, músicos de banda, corridos, drugs and shit. So he literally said, El Chapo has no money. Before he was arrested, he was trying to get a loan from a friend, from one of his compadres, a millionary loan to buy some more product. And he was always um, asking for product upfront so he can pay later when the product's sold because he's out of cash. Anyways, Emma Coronel is out of prison, technically, because she was sent from the prison she was put in. She was transferred to Long Beach, close to home. Remember, Emma Coronel is a US citizen. She was born in California, although most of her life she lived in Durango. And when she was a teenager, she met El Chapo and they got married, right? So she was, before she was put in a federal prison in Texas. But on May 30, US officials moved her to a halfway house in Long Beach. One of these houses where you are put if you behave well, if you made a deal with the government, or if you are about to finish your time served in prison. This is basically a house, but it's, of course, overwatched by the Federal Bureau of Prisons and the U.S. Marshals. But it's not a jail. She can go out, she can get a job, she can see her kids, but then she has to come back to that house to sleep. So now she was moved from Texas to Long Beach, because she's about to finish her sentence. She's going to be out, I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's going to be out in September. So good time for Emma. Let's see what she's going to do after she gets released from the halfway house. Let's see if she stays put in the halfway house now that she is in Long Beach. I reached out to the Federal Bureau of Prisons to ask about Emma's whereabouts because I heard rumors that she was out from her prison. And yeah, they confirmed. They sent out this email that says, "Good afternoon and thank you for your inquiry. For privacy, safety, and security reasons, we do not discuss any individual inmate's conditions of confinement, reasons for transfer, or specific release plans, but can provide you following general information. Emma Coronel Aispuro transferred on May 30, 2023, from the Federal Medical Center, FMC, Carswell, to community confinement overseen by the Bureau of Prisons, BOP, Long Beach Residential Reentry Management Office. Community confinement means the inmate is either in home confinement or a residential reentry center or halfway house. Ms. Aispuro's projected release date from custody is September 13, 2023, as seen when researching or public websites find an inmate function here." So yeah, the Bureau of Prisons confirmed that Emma Cornell is out of prison. She's about to, well, they say she could be either in a halfway house or on residential confinement. Now, she being from that from that part of the U.S., from California, well, she's probably on residential confinement. Anyways, guys, that was the news on Emma Coronel. Soon to be released. Let's follow her tracks and let's see if she stays away from her husband, El Chapo Guzman, who's still trying to get out. He's still trying to make a case. He's still sending letters. And if you haven't read the letter he sent to his boys, Los Chapitos, recently, go up to the earlier episodes of News About Narcos so you can read what he sent out to Los Chapitos from inside prison and the recommendations he did. Now, remember, Emma Coronel was the one sending out messages until she got a fight with Los Chapitos. So let's see if she stays out. Hopefully she stays out of it. She enjoys her money. She enjoys her fame. Probably do here one interview here, there, whatever, and stays away from that world.